What's up, boys and gears? Here we are. We finally got the pop patch of July. Well, I mean, this is a pre-patch basically for the official patch, which is going to be released in July. Now we are in June, but still, we'll get it regardless. This is the recent changes on the pop patch. Well, all of these obviously we'll go through later while I'm reading the patch, but these are some small changes which they have done to make the balancing slightly better. The most recent pop patch, they have reduced the Pavizier's HP to 115. I think this is a card. The Pavizier armor improvement reduces by 5%, and then a Spin Guardis fixed the armor increased to 5% instead of 10%. So they've been trying to adjust the pay visors since now they can be upgraded to Imperial, which again, we'll see that in a second. And then three hospitals now lay and send the correct amount of units. Well, some small changes, I would say. Teapot cost changed to 60 wood, 60 coin. So they've nerfed it and then slightly they buffed it back again, but still overall nerf. This is for Dutch. A new card, Swiss Pikemen now have reduced combat value in H2 and cost reduction is now 144. Not additional nerf. This is a new card basically, but this is a new nerf on the new card that way. And then Gentleman of the Pike, British card, which we will be seeing later, now costs 250 coin. Icon Ally no longer can be sent twice by the British. Royal Musketeers of House of Bourbon charge attack multiplier against settlers changed to 0.75. Marriage Politics from the House of Witten cost increased to 325. The Ottoman artilleries, the bonus line of sight increased to 2, so they have reduced it basically by 1 because they realized that would have been slightly annoying and busted, so they have decided to make the right decision. Wild geese from the Spanish, this is something else that was changed, which we will be checking later. Cost is increased to 2,200 food, and then the Rodilleros, their damage multiplier against heavy infantry is reduced to 1.2 instead of 1.25, which is a dumb change overall, but we'll be seeing that later. And then the Portuguese crossbows and pike train time improvement reduced to 30% from 40%. This is the church card from the Portuguese. Carlin cost is changed to 65 food and 40 coin. So overall 5 extra food compared to what they used to be. A preview of what is about to come. So it's not finalized yet. May or may not get more changes. So now it's mid-June, so the patch will be in July. So it's still at least 2 weeks until the patch is released. So alright, so July update, general civilization balances. Native American build menu. Build menu for the Native American building by moving the community plaza behind the wall and the town center in the last position. This change will result the houses being in the same slot basically for all the civilizations. So this is a quality of life change for those who use grid hotkey, I guess. This is a quality of life change. I think that fancy, but still, I mean, it's really good that they at least put something there. It's nice. Range infantry, light infantry, and counter skirmishers, which are like something like Royal Hunters, that had their damage against cavalry and shock infantry reduced, now have their damage multiplier increased again in about 20%, and both multiplier are now equal at range attack. And then Granny Trooper line the negative damage multiplier of Grenadier style units. So this is again something they have nerfed once again. Stealth, the following units now move a bit faster while on stealth: Jag Prowl Knights, Ninja, Jaguar Warrior, and then Spy, Native Scout, Eagle Scout, Chasqui, Chima. Wait, Chasqui? You can't put Chasquis on stealth anymore. Why is this there? Did they revert Chasqui stealth again? Well, I have to check that. Chima Runner, Jungle Bow, Coyote Runner. Right, so Chasqui still cannot go on stealth. I don't know. So I've sent the movement speed cards. Let's see. Okay, 4.47. Actually, that's a decent movement speed. I don't know though. Like, okay, let's see the jungle bow. I mean, obviously, you're not using it on the jungle bow. If you want to use, you will use it on the Chimu just because you want to go on top of the artillery units. But I don't know. Let's see the charge attack. If you wait, Okay, so if you press the charge attack, it's 5.12. Not too bad, but then at the same time, you have to consider the fact that whenever now there is a unit in two line of sight of your stealth unit or building, your unit or building will be revealed. So I'm not really sure about this change. I don't think it's just that good. We'll see. One warship improved the turn rate of the ship with the standard broadside attack to make it easier for them to pursue and hit moving targets. That's nice. Kiting warship. That will be surely good on supremacy water maps. Alright, buildings and units. Field is now built more quickly when in range of granary. This is a really nice change. Like, fields of the African civilization, they built really slow. I guess this is a really nice change. We'll see how fast they build though, but overall it's a really nice change. I mean, still the granary build slow, but I guess the field change is nice. At least there is less idle time on your settlers. Native Scout can be trained by Aztec, Haudenosaunee, Lakota from the town center and the native embassy by default. So you can train Native Scouts from the Aztec, Haudenosaunee, and Lakota by default. You don't need advanced scout card for that. And now inflict plus 5 times bonus damage versus mercenary removed from the advanced scout. And then the spy cost reduced to 115 coin and improve attack prioritization against heroes and mercenaries. Okay, that's good actually. That's a nice change on spies. But still, I don't think they will be that viable. We'll see. Explorers. So some of these are new, but some of them are already there, and those that were already there, it says unchanged. So they tried to basically give all of the explorers, mostly focused on the European civilization, to be more unique or to have an advantage over the others. So this is what they have done basically. British gets +1 range and 2 line of sight. Dutch can train envoys. French construct TPs faster and +1 range damage. This is actually a good change. That means the range damage when you upgrade them to Imperial stats, that will be more. German, the hit point regenerate 15% faster. Interesting. Italian bonus damage against Treasure Guardian and pets is 0.25 at range and 0.5 in melee. So okay, so this is additional damage that they've received. Okay. And then Ottoman +5% hit point. Portuguese, they had the spyglass, nothing changed. Russian got +5 siege damage. Interesting. Spanish can train war dogs. This is something that was there. And then Swedes get +1 melee damage. It's something nice. I don't think it will be that impactful in treaty. I guess the French one is nice, so you can build the trade post faster, but then again, it's not that much of a big deal. And then next, horse artillery now transition notably faster between bombard and limber mode. So basically it means your horse art, when you're transitioning to attack move and limber move, it will be faster. So that's actually good. That means if you're in danger, you can put them in limber mode faster and then just pull them back. And if you want to attack someone, you can just open up and shoot faster. So that's actually something nice. Levitt, Spearman, and Bowman can now be trained in batch of 5, but take 5 seconds longer to train. I'm not sure if this was meant to be for treaty or supremacy, but regardless, the units are not even that good to be there. Chakrams, they have been renamed to Chakram Throwers. Berber Camel now have 0.5 lower damage versus light infantry, which are aka skirmishers, archers, on their melee and charge attack. So basically all of their damage versus skirmisher type, aka light infantry, is reduced, which makes sense. I mean, this unit's supposed to get countered by skirmisher because they are counted as light range cavalry in their tags, but they have melee damage, and their melee damage is actually really strong. So this makes sense, actually. This makes total sense. Maya Castle, this building can now also train regular Native American military units, renamed to American Citadel. Interesting. So this means if you are allied with additional Native American native posts, you can still train it from the Mayan camp. I guess this is a really nice change for a map like Orinoco, which you get the Mayans and the Caribs. You will have a high HP building, which you can train the Caribs from it as well. That's nice. Maya Javelineers, now tagged as foot archers. Oh my god, this is a huge buff. I'm not even joking. This is a huge buff. like at the same time to Maya civilization when you revolt from Mexico to Mayans. And also, if you get the Mayan units inside the native settlement, because this means now you can just get the archer upgrade from the arsenal, and that will apply to these as well. And at the same time, any card that has foot archer upgrades in them, such as Spanish cards, this will apply to them. This is a really good buff. Prince Chevaliers and the Chevaliers House of Wittelsbach now have 0.6 lower damage against light infantry. So same thing they have done to, which they did to Berber camels, they did it to Prince Chevaliers. The reason is because they have high melee damage and they're a goon unit, so they're supposed to be countered by skirmisher or light infantry. So this is the reason that they have done this. Melee damage bonus against heavy cavalry is increased to 1.6. Actually, this is a nice buff. Range damage bonus for heavy cavalry and hand shock infantry is increased to 2.7. Holy shit, that's a nice buff. This is a good buff for the unit to be more effective against cav. So basically, this is a direct buff to Sweden because you have this unit as your infinite native card, and then siege damage is decreased to 10, which is, I mean, the unit is a goon. You're not supposed to siege with it. Brazilbashi Sufis fix an issue where the unit would use the trample attack instead of the intended hand attack. Interesting. Royal Musketeers House of Bourbon changed the charged pistol attack, now inflict half damage versus villagers. Again, this is what we read earlier. Somalis Darud Militia, which is the Somali skirmisher, aka anti-artillery, which is a dumb unit overall. Range damage reduced to 11, so their base damage is reduced. Increased damage multiplier against artillery is increased to 3. What the fuck? Why? I guess their base damage is reduced, so their multiplier against artillery is increased. So they're trying to make sure the unit is trying to only counter artillery. Somali Ease of Warriors, another Somali units, decrease speed to 4.5 intended. I guess this was necessary. 5 movement suit for that unit is just too dumb. Damage multiplier for cavalry in melee is reduced, okay? And in range attack to 2 as well. Okay, so overall they have reduced their multiplier and bonus against all cav. This is a good change actually. And multiplier against shock infantry is adjusted accordingly. That's a really good change actually. Train time is increased to 30. Yoruba legionnaires line of sight increased to 20. Ascarius cost is reduced to 230. That's a really good change. The unit is really strong. Berber Corsair cost reduced to 180 coin. Still, I don't think I will be using that unit at all. It's just a Rod unit. Rod just good against cavalry, nothing else. 2 pop unit, you won't be really using it. Battleship range reduced to 32 from 35. This is a supremacy change. They were kind of strong there. And then Black Rider melee damage increased to 18. Oh my god, base damage is increased by 8. That's actually kind of huge though. Okay, 35 melee damage. That's actually much better than what they were used to be. That's actually decent. Xiaomi Amazons population reduced to 2 from 3. That's actually interesting. So the Amazons have been buffed. Like this is, I think, the third time or the second time the unit is getting a buff. So surely that will be good as a 2 pop unit. Still, they're expensive, but their damage and overall DPS is really good because they do melee damage in range and they actually shred heavy infantry. They are really strong. So I guess we have to see about this. Giant Grenadier population increased to 3. Tank fucking god. Canary Guard population increased to 3. Hello? They were already 3 pop. And then hit point increased to 390. Alright. Still a shit unit. I'm not gonna use it. Lil Bombard. My love. Cost reduced to 1100 coin. So 100 coin less. Love it. Train time reduced to 70 seconds. So that's 20 seconds faster. Holy shit. I'm gonna lame some little bombers next patch. How can I do it though? I guess the best way you can secure it all the time is by Portuguese. The other saves is just complete RNG. Mounted Rifleman. Remove Rifleman class and adjusted negative damage bonus against heavy cavalry. 0.67 to 0.6, okay? And hand shock infantry accordingly. Keep them in line to counter skirmisher units. All right, good to know. Napoleon gun decreased the population to 4. All right. Okay. And cost to 450. I'll take that all day. Speed increased to 4. Okay, so 2 mercenary artillery units have been buffed. I fucking love it. I love both of these units. Now I can use them more often. Yojimbo's decreased melee area of effect to 1 from 2, and then siege damage is reduced to 20 from 40, alright? It's a huge nerf on Yojimbo. I mean, not like every day you will get them and you will be using them, but still, that's a big nerf. Zenata Rider population increased to 3 from 2. Okay, like Zenata Rider was a really good unit, so I mean, what's the point? The line of sight is increased by 2 and the population is increased by 1. So that means you still get the same HP and the same attack and stuff with more population. That's shit. Next, technologies that have been changed. Oh, is this the healing tech inside the church? Corrected the full tip to mention the improved healing speed for healers. Maya cotton armor now affect the foot archers as well. Holy shit. Overall, the Mayans have been buffed. Oh my god, 500 HP? 500 fucking HP? Paper cartridge reduced to this. Pillage reduced to this. Royal card game. House of Honor cost increased to 175 of each resources instead of 125 of each resource. Okay. And then Sumoli Oryx Hide Shield increased the range resistance by plus 5% instead of 10%. That's good, but then not like we have this native in all the maps, but still a nice nerf. But also cost reduced to this amount. So overall, they reduce the cost and also reduce the stats, so it will be used more often. 2P Animal Lure. Cost reduced to 50 wood, 50 coin. Not something that is fancy. Victoria era House of Honor fixed an issue where some of the civilization could not upgrade the factory in the industrial age. Okay, that's something nice. Next, cards. Advanced Scout. No longer enables native scout in the town center and now increase the bonus damage versus mercenaries by plus 3 times bonus instead of 10 times bonus. I guess it makes sense because now by default you have bonus on them, so you get additional plus 3 bonus, so that's fine. Advanced Farm now also sends farm travois. Advanced Mill now also sends a mill wagon. Advanced State now also sends a state wagon. Advanced Rice Paddy, same thing. Advanced Market, same thing. Blood Brothers now also increase the build limit and hit point of the native embassy. Here is the one. Okay, I have to take this and let's take that. Send this. So as soon as you send that card, your native embassies will turn into these war huts basically. Also, let me send this so I can upgrade the HP. Okay, so 3k HP and then by default you can build 3. Let's see. Extra. Okay, extra 1000 HP. And you get 8 build limit. Holy shit. Fencing School fixed an issue where this card would not improve the train time of shock infantry for several civilization. I guess this was for the case of Germany, French. Heavy fortification, this card now only research the defensive technologies of your respective civilization, resulting in a smaller score increase. Research time increases 60 seconds, so it takes 20 more seconds for the card to arrive. Added to Ethiopian and Hausa. Hired armor pistoliers unit count reduced to 7 instead of 8. 4 grenadier unit count increased to 5. Now also enables grenadier training in barracks, renamed to line grenadier. Okay, so this is a card that was changed. Let me just show it quickly. Okay, so it gives 5 grenadier and allow them to be trained in the barracks. Oh, actually, yeah, train them from the barracks. After you send this card, you can train grenadier from the barracks. Is it a good change? I doubt it. 4 native scout no longer enable the Native Scout as they're available by default. Makes sense. Aztecs, Arrow Knights now inflict 0.75 damage against infantry. This is a really good change, especially for Supremacy. Jaguar Prowl Knight now benefit from combat promotion and also increasing the speed to 5. Not really sure about this change, but this one I guess we will see in a second. Warrior Priest spawn time at the community plaza increased by 10%. Okay, that's a nerf, another nerf for Supremacy. Also applies for treaty actually. Doing your boom, especially. No longer ship a warrior priest. Cheap warhawk renamed to this one. I'm not gonna bother reading it. Knight combat moved to H4. That's nice. So that's an additional spot in H3 that you can use. New card, Ustama Citadel. Ships an American Citadel identical to the Mayan Citadel. We'll check this. And then this card now improves the Coyote Runner armor by additional 5%. Alright. Legendary Coyote Runner now increase the Coyote Runner hit point and damage by 50%, down from 60%. So I guess they nerfed by 10%, but instead they gave them 5% extra resistance. That's an overall nerf. Because like 10% damage and HP is surely better than 5% resistance. What can you do with this? Right, so you got all of your Aztec units in there. Oh, you can train warrior priest. Okay, so 5 movement speed. That's solid. I want to see how much bonus you will get for each kill. Right, so holy shit, 100 extra HP? Holy shit, that promotion is sick actually. Alright, let's see the final stats. Ooh. Actually, this is something. This is actually something. Alright, next British. 3 settlers is added, 10 pikes. H3 Infinite is no longer infinite, but now research the Guard Pikeman allows researching Imperial Pikeman for a reduced cost. Card renamed to Gentleman of Pikes. Not too sure about this actually. Musketeer and Grenadier card have been renamed to Coldstream Guards, Scots Guard, and Team Grenadier Guards. Okay, they've just changed the British card's name. The Black Watch, the Glorious Revolution, now also grants Highlanders hit point regeneration, +3 line of sight, and +1 range. That's actually something nice. But then it's not like you have a card that you can just retrain the Highlanders, but surely this is a really nice buff for British and Supremacy. I actually like it. And then the Red Coast unique Musketeer upgrade costs reduced to 750 and 750, right? The unique Hussar upgrade cost also reduced to 850 and 850. Alright, let's buff the cost of the upgrade basically, but surely it's good in Supremacy though. And then Chinese Transcendence has now a cap of healing of 100 hit point per unit. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so fucking bad. I mean, I get it, they were kind of laming it in Supremacy after like, I don't know how many years the game has been out. They just realized that, oh, we want to nerf Transcendence. And then the cards, double-faced armor now applies to Keshiks. Repelling volley increases the Arquebusier and Chukuna's multiplier against light cavalry by 1.25, up from 1. Interesting buff. The Arquebusier range damage reduced to 15. That's bad. Population of the flamethrower is reduced to 3. That's good. Keshik hit point increased to 115. Meteor Hammer range reduced to 4. Oh my god, they have been nerfed again. Cost increased to 180. Oh my god, why are they constantly nerfing this unit, man? It doesn't make sense. This increases the coin cost of the of course it does. This is so dumb, man. How many times they nerfed this unit? Like, I wasn't even using this unit since the last patch anymore, and now it doesn't make sense to make them anymore. Village reduced the hit point to 2000 instead of 2500. Line of sight is 24 instead of 32. Okay. Russian expeditionary force, Russian consulate, now sends 5 dragons instead of 6 Cossacks. Alright, interesting. Basically, this means China suddenly have a bunch of really good anti-cav because the Keshik is buffed, now you get dragoons, and then Russian brigades, Russian consulate now send 25 Schiavone-like infantry instead of 15 Hussar. Okay. Actually, that's really solid. In one pop unit, 332 HP. It's kind of cheap. 21 range attack. It's actually good. Their stats are actually decent. Not bad, but then, I mean, Keshik is already buff. Why would you need that? But actually, this unit is kind of strong. Like 42 range attack, 2.5 against skirmisher, and 1.25 against heavy infantry, 1.5 against light cav. All right, Dutch Belgian Revolution now also converts the Reuters into revolutionaries. Nassau Regiment sends 14 musket armed blue guards and enabled them in the fort. Okay. And then this card renamed to Red Lancers. The previous name is now used for an H2 card for 500 coin, sending 4 Swiss pike and enabling them to be trained in the tavern and the barracks for a smaller price, 10%. Okay, so this unit has been nerfed as well in H2. And then the Reuters, the unique Reuter upgrade cost reduced to this, and then the attack range is increased by +1. Okay, that's good. And then the unique halberdier upgrade cost reduced to 650 wood and 850 coin. Interesting. Research time is 10 seconds shorter. Okay, so Reuter range is increased. Actually, that's not bad. That's actually interesting. Right, so they are not Imperial.
Okay.
They're not Imperial, and they have the same cost of regular musketeer. Okay, so Street Spikes have more movement speed, have more HP, but it's 2 pop.
Klaar.
How
Bereid.
much more HP they have?
Commando.
109 extra HP. They have
Ja.
more
Bereid.
siege, but then if you consider for 2
Klaar.
halberdier, I guess 2 halberdier worth
Ja.
more. What's their cost? 155 coin.
Ja.
This one is 120. Okay, no.
Bereid.
Nah, fuck that. Holy shit, look at that damage! Alright, Ethiopians. Amount of the additional coin per mountain monastery is reduced to 900 coin. I'll take that nerf. That's something nice. A nerf to Ethiopia is a nerf. We'll take that all day. Oxen Draft is moved to age 1. This is the card where it enables the cows or your cattle to work on the fields. Higher Band of Cannoneer unit count reduced to 7. Higher Cannoneers H3 reduced to 12. Somali allies reduced to 11. Technologies, the Sudanese Alliance age up. I guess this is age 1 to age 2. Now provides 300 influence. Same goes for the Sumo. And then for the units, Neftenia attack reduced to 14. Alright, that's the base damage. That's nice. Thank you. That's something nice actually. Shuttle Warrior damage multiplier changed from infantry to light infantry. So at least that's additional nerf to their units. So they are now more effective against skirmish type, aka light infantry, instead of all infantry. But still, the Civ is still really strong, so I don't think these nerfs will be enough to drop it. Alright, French, the Crusaders, gendarmes, train time reduced to 55 seconds. I wonder if this makes them instant in Andes, but still a nice buff. Native scout can be trained from the town center and native embassy, which we saw it earlier. These are the villagers that you get with the French Revolution. Now counter heavy infantry instead of all infantry. Okay, that's a nerf actually to them, but cards. So this is the card for the French Revolution again. These units siege damage improved by 20% instead of 25%. That's a nerf also again. And then Royal Fencing School now applies for training time of shock infantry as well. Well, the skirmisher cost to guard unit is reduced by this amount. The gendarme is reduced to 900 and it researched faster. Young Guard now also enables Grenadier to be trained in the barracks. Alright, Germans. Oh my god. I've been reading and saying some stuff that is so fucking dirty. I don't want to talk about it. Germans. Advanced building. Fix an issue where this card would not deliver Ulans as expected. Well, it's an H4 card. It's not something new. 9 Polish winged hussars now delivers 7 winged hussars, up from 6. Circle army. This card now costs 400 wood and 400 coin in the treaty game mode if the Blood Brothers has been sent. But still, I mean, it's not gonna change anything for the Blood Brothers. They're still really strong. Native American cards fix an issue where the card did not apply to German civ bonuses. So 8 within allies count increased to 10, 9 within allies count increased to 11, 9 Habsburg increased to 11, no longer research veteran Habsburg, and then 14 Habsburg allies. No fucking way, man. Why would you do this? Why did they give them extra unit count as an infinite card? Like, this card is so fucking good. Come on, man. Like, why? The H4 Dop card now also increased the Dop's melee range by 1. I guess that's something nice that you could potentially try to make Dops more viable. Needle guns. Oh my god. Unix skirmisher upgrade cost reduced to this amount, and the combat strength is increased by 35% down from 40, but the rate of fire is improved to 2.5 instead of 3. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Why would you give skirmisher unit 0.5 reduced fire rate? I mean, unique Ulan upgrade cost reduced to this amount and also improved their range resist by 5%. Okay, I mean, the Ulan buff is alright, I'll take it. Prince Elector fixed an issue where the Royal Hunter wouldn't cost any population, so this was a bug fix. Fixed an issue where the population change for allied native units differed from the card description. Alright, look at this. 2.5. 2.5. This is legit a machine gun. Look at this. It's gonna be even worse. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this dumb unit. 2.25 attack speed. Alright, Haudenosaunee. Neo Civilization bonus. Trees last longer, additional 100%. This is a nice buff. Town Center's big button cost of each is reduced by 5%. Nice buff for Supremacy and Treaty. And then the 8 Ionas is 9, 11 Ionas, 20, 9 first Prowler is increased. Wait, Hound is increased to 13? Holy shit, that's a nice buff. Did they reduce the unit cost? I don't know, we'll see. And then the Canadian Loyalist, this is the Infinite Dragon card that they have, is no longer arriving fast, so that's a nice nerf. And then the card that gave the trees gather yield by additional 500% is now 400%. So you have 100% as well by default as your civ bonus. So that's a total of 500. And then now converts the cost of the forest prowler and the musket riders to wood and food. So this means your civ won't die as fast as you used to be when you're out of coin. So I guess your coin will still drop and you still have to do something with your coin, but at least your civ won't die. And then, okay, extensive fortification 2. So this is the H3 card renamed to Advanced Warheart and merged with the Warheart training card. Train time reduction improved to 40%. Holy shit. Okay, all right. Native Warrior conscription replaces the Native Warriors 25% cheaper nats and Team Native Warrior Society 20% build limit with a single card. Team Scout Infantry moved to age 1 and now also sent 1 Native Scout. Vampum moved to age 3, now also reduced the training speed of the units, all units by 20%. Artillery and siege units only get minus 5%. Warhead training replaced with Advanced Warhead. Okay, so this is the card which they've mentioned here. Fix inconsistent spelling of the Warhead, and the Iona's minimum rate of fire mechanic is removed. Okay, so this is something that was kind of dumb both for treaty and supremacy. Kind of glad it is reverted. And okay, so now I'm just gonna search this. Okay, so the artillery is, I'm not sure if you can notice the 5%. Infantry is decent. Cavalry is also nice. So this is with 2 card training buff. Let's see if I put the plaza there. That's the Russia yet. Okay, so the infantry trained really nice, really fast. Artillery is also really good. Okay, I wonder what will happen if we do this. Is it gonna be instant? I mean, it surely you should be. Like, this is 20%, this is additional, and this is 40%. If it's not instant, then I don't know, man. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, let me remove that. Holy shit, that was fast. Okay, guys, look at this. You can totally neglect the plaza, I guess. This is fast enough. This is fast enough. You can just ignore the fertility. You can just switch to uh the overpop and the war dance. That is fast enough. I guess for artillery still you could potentially, but let's see if I have that. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's fast. To be fair, I was expecting the cav to be instant, but it's not. And the artilleries are actually I guess it was mentioning that artillery is that much. Also, the settler is training faster. Okay, so that card also gives XP buff on the units that you're training. So this unit gets 4 extra XP. The tomahawks get 3 extra XP. Musket rider 21, 24. Light cannon is 54. Manlet is 21. Ram is 27. Does it apply for natives? Oh, it does. It's all units. Okay, that's nice. Hausa. Well, the same card is moved up. Berber Alliance now provide 300 influence. Akan Alliance now provide 300 influence. These are for age 1 to age 2. Imam from the American Alliance fixed an issue where the Imam would cost food and influence. Now it only costs influence as expected. Okay. Inca. Queen's Festival, Country House Big Button upgrade. So the cost is reduced by 50 of each resource. Okay. Chasqui is now inflict plus 5 times bonus versus mercenaries by default. I'll take that. Damage multiplier against artillery is reduced by 1.2. This is gonna be a headache. It's gonna be even harder to deal with artillery. Hurakas increase damage multiplier against artillery to 2.5. Decrease the damage multiplier against cavalry to 0.3 and infantry to 1.25. Nah, they still have shitty range. Like, what are you gonna do with 2.5 bonus against artillery? You still have a shitty range. Aymara support, this is the Chasqui support card on H2. Now adds 3.5 bonus damage against heroes instead of mercenaries. Improved damage by plus 9, down from, oh my god, that's a huge damage reduction actually. And now increase the Chasqui's build limit by plus 15 instead of 5. Holy shit. That means you can get 20 Chasquis. Nice. And the card sends 7 Chasquis instead of 5. Cloud Warrior is moved to H3. Right, the Cloud Warrior is shit. We tried it earlier. Not gonna matter. Next, Indians. Shipment rate increase the shipment curve penalty to 10%, up from 8%. It's an interesting nerf for supremacy, especially. As up from the Ottoman Consulate it's reduced to 6. It used to be 7. And then the H2 melee card is now improved the Rajput melee damage by 20% in total, down from 30. So that's a Rajput nerf. All right. Italians. This is some good shit that I've seen. So these are all of the financiers card. That's basically supremacy cards, more or less. You won't be really using them in treaty because these are just one-time deposits that just go straight into your Lombard and it just gives you resources. And then the Uffizi XP gather rate during resource conversion is reduced to 0.2 instead of 0.5. And then Roman Tactic pay with your hit point now increased by 15%, down from 30. We'll check that in a second. This was something that was missing, so it's not something new. Can you please test the pay visors? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Red shirts renamed to Garibaldini. I guess that's how it's pronounced. All right, the Papal Guard politician, the amount of Papal Guard reduced to 5 instead of 8 and 10 from 12 when you're using advanced politician card. Now also enables guard and imperial upgrade for the pay visors. Amazing, fucking amazing. I love it. Stringars unique Coven upgrade cost increased to this amount. Range resistance increased to 5%. Okay, interesting. And then for the mortar, unique mortar upgrade cost increased to this amount, but the mortar training mortar, they cost 50 less coin. That's actually an interesting change. Berserkers decreased the damage bonus against cavalry and hand shock infantry by this amount. People Zov now only provide damage deflection to other range infantries, okay? And Papal Lancers only provide damage deflection to other cavalry. So I guess they're try to class them different types, so you won't be just trying to make a Papal Lancer from the Basilica or send it from the shipment and try to charge in with bunch of infantry as well and get the deflection bonus. Holy fuck! 48 damage? 48 damage! And then you change the stance, of course, they will get. Okay, 22 melee damage. Oh my god, that's really fucking good. And then you put them on defend mode, they will get 20% of each resistance. Okay, Japanese close combat. This is the Ashi card. Hit point improvement increased to 15% instead of 10%. So they have kind of revert the Japanese Ashi nerf. So now they again have 5% extra HP. Alright, Lakota Axe Rider damage multiplier against light cavalry reverted to 0.75. Winter counts moved to age 1. I think this is the card which gives XP for units that you train and stuff like that. 7 Council's Fire decreased the amount of units to 7 instead of 21. Cost is also reduced to 400 coin. Okay. Koda's Tokala soldiers cost reduced to 1,800 food from 2,000. This is a supremacy buff actually, and also I guess 320 applies. All right, Maltese. Civilization bonus hit point increase per shipment is now 1% for ship and artillery. Shit, that's not good. I mean, still, I think they will have 3 cool shot governs, but come on, man, why would you nerf this civ? Morgan's flagship added the missing cost of 1,500 coin. Wall gun, the aurora radius is increased to 16 instead of 12. I'll check this. No longer improves sentinels near the enemy walls if the Crusader Knights technology is researched. This is the church card. Flamethrower card, here the H2 one. Now also sends an artillery foundry wagon. Okay. 7 fire thrower is increased to 8. 3 hospitaller added to the home city. And 4 hospitaller is removed from the home city. I guess they're trying to promote hospitallers in H2. The depot changes, I've already read the new changes basically earlier, but the blast radius decreased to 14 from 16, so that's additional nerf. A fixed gun no longer affected by the Maltese hit point bonus. That's bad. Population decreased to 6. Interesting. And the range is now 34 instead of 35. But I mean, the population of the fixed gun is 6 now, so I guess that's something interesting. Technologies. Obalesters, the unique crossbowman upgrade cost reduced to this amount, but the combat strength is now improved by 35% instead of 40%. Nice, they have nerfed the save once again. Thank you. Basilic's Unix covering upgrade cost increased to this amount. Coverings now inflict additional poison damage. I don't know. I don't know about that. Mexicans. Advanced Frontier Defense Central American Revolution. This card now costs 200 wood, and to send during the revolution, cost is removed after returning to Mexico. This is the card where you will get 3 outposts, if I'm not mistaken, or you will get 2 outposts with the upgrades. I forgot how it used to work exactly, but this is a supremacy stuff that they have added. This card, Bastimento from the Rio Revolution, now reduces the settler train time by 20%. So this works nicely with my Rio build order. I'm happy about it, but still, I mean, it's not something that good. Old 300, the Texas Revolution now shipped up to 24 citizens. down from 85, so you can't really spam buildings to get settlers anymore. Plan of Ayutthaya decreases the cost of the revolutionaries again by additional by 10% instead of 30%, and allow them to be trained in a batch of 10. I don't know about this. Like, it's not like you're gonna use this card. I don't know even if supremacy if they use it or not, but we'll see. Plan of Tuxtepec, I guess how it's pronounced. Now it costs 1,000 wood and 1,000 food. This is the card where you overpop with your soldados. The card that converts the saltadors to soldados, basically. And then the Sonora Potreros can no longer kill huntable animals or gather food from them. Okay, so this is something that is kind of for the boomers. I'm not sure if they were using it supremacy, but I wasn't using it regardless. But I've seen some people in treaty they use technologies. The saltadors, veteran saltadors, and imperial vigilance now increases the range by +1. Vigilant unique saltador upgrade cost is reduced to this amount. The unit cost is also reduced by 10%. What the fuck? The saltador range is increased by +1. What the fuck? Charos, the unique Chinako upgrade cost is reduced to this amount. Research time is 10 seconds shorter. Chinakos, the damage bonus for hand shock infantry is removed. So this is good. This is something good. So basically, this is a buff to a civ like Inca or Aztec against Mexico. The Hacienda's line of sight is reduced to 24 instead of 34. This is supremacy change. Insurgent cost is increased to 70 food instead of 65. So again, this is a supremacy change. It's not like we spam insurgents in 3D. By default, you have 17. H3, you get 18. H4, you get 19. Also, your cost is reduced by 10%. Like, what the fuck? So basically, your units is 12 resources cheaper. Like, why? And then after that, you go Imperial, you get 20 range. Okay. You send this card, you get 22 range. You send 24 range skirm. Why? Why the fuck this unit has 1.5 versus light infantry, and then at the same time it has 2 times versus infantry on top of that. Next civ, Ottoman. Abuskan's train time is increased to 44 seconds, so 2 more seconds to train. That's a supremacy and treaty nerf. But the 2 second won't be really that much for treaty, but for supremacy, I guess you will be noticing it. The damage multiplier against light cavalry is reduced to 2.25, less damage versus light cav. Artillery line of sight is increased by +3 and now uses the new unique Ottoman skin by default. Azov's damage increased to 6 and the range multiplier reduced to 3 from 4. Okay, so they have increased their base damage. That's good. And then the militmen basically of the Ottoman, and then the Hamburachis, which are the grenadiers, line of sight is corrected to 17 from 15, and that damage multiplier against artillery is reduced to 2 instead of 2.25. All right. Spahi hidden cost is increased to 400 food from 280. Bounties adjusted accordingly. Okay. So basically they have done this so when you kill Spahi is more rewarding, you will get more XP. Unit name is corrected to Sipahi. So the new name is Sipahi, it's not Spahi anymore. And the settlers now construct town centers 15% slower compared to the other villagers. Oh, I guess it doesn't work to make theses with 8 settlers anymore during the boom. I guess that's intended. Like this adjustment is intended. So basically what they're trying to do is make this unit more viable if the opponent is like not having full cav anymore, if they transition their units, so you can just still use the unit more effectively, so you'll have more DPS basically from your unit. And then the card for Hamburach's unit count is increased to 5. This is H3 card supremacy stuff. Melee system cost increased to 75 wood. That's bad. The Imam age up cost reduced to 800 food, but now only sends 100 coin, down from 150 coin. Cost is increased to 2,500 food. And then discard a unique Hamburachi upgrade cost reduced to this amount, and also reduce the unit cost by -5 food and -5 coin. Okay, so the Hamburachis are even cheaper now. We'll check their price again. And then unique daily upgrade cost reduced to this amount. Okay, actually, this is good. So for 800 food, you still get the church, you'll get lore coin, it's
Hazır.
fine, and you still get the imam. Okay, so this unit was not mentioned
Tamamdır. Evet.
in the
Haydi bakalım.
patch notes or anywhere in
Evet.
the pop. Ooh, even a
Haydi bakalım.
unique
Evet.
skin. So basically, this is the new Ottoman spies that you can train from the church.
Hazır.
That's nice. So for each unit that you kill, you will be promoted with extra hit points. So that's nice. And then it will be 83 food and 55 coin. Holy shit, that's super cheap. Right, Portuguese Order of the Tower and the Sword now also improves the Black Rider hit point by 15% and melee combat by 30%. That's a good stat actually. And then the discard unique crossbowman upgrade cost is reduced to 700 and 700 coin, 20% cheaper. Wait, the unit is 20%, 25% cheaper? Like crossbow is already cheap, man. All right, you know what? Next patch, I'm gonna do a bunch of crossbow build orders because like Portuguese crossbows are instant. Unique musketeer upgrade cost is reduced to this amount, but the combat strength is only improved by 35%. Oh, okay. So your muskets are 5% weaker, basically. And then the unique dragon upgrade cost is reduced to this amount. All right. Russian. Drillets. Line of sight is increased to 18. Musketeer is renamed to Recruit. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Added unique visuals. And Halberdier renamed to Burchik. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Added unique visual, and unit is now available in H2. Note, these units always had lower combat values than other Musketeer and Halberdiers in an effort to make these unique values more viable. These units are now unique units. For Grenadier, unit count is increased to 5. 6 Oprichnik is added to the home city. Boyars no longer affect the Strelets, but they affect the Cav Archers instead. New Order Regiment, now this is a new card, improves Strelets, recruits, and Purchiks, which are the basically musketeers and halberdiers, and gives them 10% combat. That's nice. Enable cavalry archers to be trained in the Comrades age in a shorter train time and for wood instead of coin cost. I don't think this is something that is juicy and I will be interested for it. Recruit damage and hit point is reduced to 15% instead of 25%. This card now also affects Porichiks and Grenadiers. Halberdiers and Grenadiers, basically. Holy shit. Wait, 15% buff to Halberdiers and Grenadiers. 15% buff to Grenadier. That's something juicy. I'm gonna try that. Okay, new card. The Porichiks hit point increase and Porichiks gain more hit point from nearby infantry. This already sounds stupid. Considering how fast you can mass with Russia, this is a really stupid change. And I've already seen the unit stats and it's so dumb. We'll check it in a second. New card turned recruits into Northern Guard musketeers, costing population. I think this is a one-time card that you can send, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Bashkir Rebellion turned Cossack into disciplined Tatar archers, costing population. We'll try that. Team House of Romanov moved to age 1. Tula Arms Foundry delivers 2 grenadiers and 1 artillery foundry in H2. Technologies. Actually, both of these are church cards. Okay. Cost changed to 1,600 wood and 1,600 coin from 2,500 coin. The ponies now delivers 23 upgraded Schiavone like infantry instead of 17 guard hussar, renamed to lifeguard Jaegers. Alright. Tatar loyalists, a unique cavalry archer upgrade cost is reduced to this amount, but combat strength is only improved by 35%. Combat instead of 40. Research is 10 seconds shorter and the name is changed. The Grenadier unit upgrade cost is reduced and unit is 10% cheaper. Oh my god, 10% cheaper though. That's nice. Alright, new thing for this. The Frontier Blockhouse, the new icon. Oh, actually those are nice. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just the look is changed. Wait, this HP is really good actually. So 325 is the same HP as last patch. Nothing has changed. Just okay. So discard is the one that is dump. Alright, let's send this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Am I missing another card for the halberdiers? No. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Let me just kill these. I want only infantry. So I want to see how many of these it will take to get max stats. 660 already. Let's say if I send this card. So these will be guard musketeers. Sorry, guard northern musketeers. Can I train them? Do I have native embassy? Uh, let me see if I can build them in the native embassy. Okay, you can't. All right. So this is a one-time card that you can send. All right, let's try this. So this is another new thing. When you send that, you can train these in the native embassy. You can also upgrade them. Let's get their max stats. So these are one pop cav archers, basically. I don't know about this, man. Nah, I'll pass. Nah, I'll pass, man. Yeah, even if you get like cheap nats with this, one rate of fire. Yeah, nah, I'll pass. Okay. So the church card is also changed, I've heard. So this card, this tech is also applying for Strelets, and the other one is cheaper. Actually, this is really good for 3D20 and also FFA. It's, 9 counter dragons from the motherland replaces all cavalry archer shipment in your home city to counter dragon. Holy shit! Okay. Oh wait, wait. This is 2 pop. Nah, this is shit. Nah, this is shit. This is shit. Look at these stats. Why would you make this? Nah, this is shit. Nah, fuck that. Alright. Sends 23 counter Jaegers, Chivalry like infantry from your motherland, replaces all Oprychnik's shipment. Do we have infinite Opries with Russia? Wait, I'm gonna try that. Oh shit, these are not Imperial either? I'm pretty sure the one with China, they have better stats. They had 43 attack. Oh man, why are these not Imperial stats? Spanish gold fixed several spots where the cards in Spanish Revolution did not work as intended. I think these are the one that I've reported them. And then the it's not like you will be able to train halberdiers with Spain, so this is a one-time card. It doesn't matter. Wild Geese is now changed, so moved to H3, cost 2,000 food, remain unchanged, and now instead it ships 20 Irish Brigadiers instead of 10 Arquebusers. Enable Irish Brigadiers in the tavern and improve their movement and attack speed. Garachistas, Unique Lancers, Unique Lancer upgrade. Lancer movement speed also get improved by oh, actually, that's really good. You get movement speed bonus. And then the pikes, the unique pike upgrade is reduced to this amount, and the research is faster. Right, so hit point is 15% improved. Holy shit, that's a lot of buff though. Are they unique in terms of skin? No. Wait, it says their attack speed is getting... Wait. Oh, their melee attack speed is improved. Wait, isn't this supposed to be all attack speed? This is supposed to be all attack speed, right? Or I'm mistaken? Did it just mention only melee attack? I don't know. Alright, let's try this.
Sì, sì, corretto.
So you get these muskets, 51 attack compared to Spanish muskets, 61 attack. Alright, the halberdiers. Holy shit, the lances are fast. Next, Swedes. So the Caroline cost, they have already adjusted it again. So now it's cost 65 food and 40 coin. So extra 5 food for the unit. Negative melee damage multiplier toward rifleman changed to include all light infantry unit. I guess that's good, so they won't be charging into your skirm and counter your skirms in melee. That's something nice. Damage multiplier against heavy cavalry is reduced. Basically, I mean, I guess this is just more toward supremacy. Like we never use leather cannon. It's just a shit unit, meme unit rather. Hacker plate negative damage multiplier of 0.7 instead of 0.75. Wait, against what? I guess against light infantry or infantry. That's what it wanted to mention. Or even settlers. Hello? Mention the name. Torp build time is increased by 3 seconds. Well, that's additional downtime. Cards, line grenadiers added to the home city. So this is the card that we have checked earlier. You get grenadiers, and also it enables the grenadier to be trained from the barracks. And then there is one foundry wagon, one leather cannon renamed to this. German mercenary contract now improved 20% instead of 25%. But that's a nerf to Swedes mercenaries as well. The technologies, okay, slightly more armor and movement speed. This is something I have to check. A unique pikeman upgrade cost reduced to this amount, and unit cost is reduced by 50%. Oh my god, that will, I think they will, what, 20 food, 20 wood? What the fuck? That's super cheap. I'm just gonna meme around with that at some point. Unique complete upgrade reduced this amount. Okay, then that's for United States. Wait, that's all? Veteran Halberdier adds 0.25 movement speed and 0.05 armor. Nah, fuck that. What's the point? This is so scam, man. This is a pure scam. Wait a second. Nah, fuck that. That's a scam. Alright, United States German immigrants send settler wagons are now trainable from the Commons age. Okay. Delivers a homestead wagon cost. Okay, so when you send it, it will send you a homestead wagon, which means you can build a mill already. Probably this would be worth. This could be potentially worth it to do, do it in age one. Actually, we'll see. Cost is 200 wood. We'll see. The Kentucky Hunter no longer in Owlhood range, but ships 5 Owlhood instead. That's shit. Florida Cow Hunters now also sends 2 cowboy for each shipment that you have sent so far this game. This is the card that Harry sent the other game, which I had versus him. I was Ottoman, he was USA, and then he just suddenly sent all of his cows in the middle of the fight. So this is the card. Seminole Tony's now also sends 9 Hussars. Marion's Diversions now also South Carolina now also send 2 Cracker Guns with the shipment. Oh, okay, I know which card is this. This is from the age ups. Volunteers unique state militia upgrade cost is reduced. Research time is also reduced. All right. I guess that will be it. I've checked everything. Holy shit, that was a lot of stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for the follows and for the primes as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be catching you guys later.